Hello, my name is Brenda Prince. My co-inventor Stasha Jalko and I would like to thank you for taking time to view this demonstration prototype of our patent-pending all-green thermistor furnace casting machine. This machine will cast from 1 gram to 1 ounce of silver or gold, or up to a half an ounce of platinum into graphite molds using ordinary 110-volt electricity. The first casting will be of a 4.5 inch by 1/2 inch by 2 millimeter ring to be cut into a strip for rolling. First, Stasha assembles the mold, adds the appropriate amount of metal, puts the top on, and simply places it in the furnace. Then he brings the top of the furnace down, locks it in place, and then he'll turn on the vacuum pump to bring up the pressure. Turns off the pump, turns on the power. I'll bring the camera up to the observation port so you can see the casting and spinning process. Now he rocks the furnace back and forth to mix the metal. And when it's molten enough, he'll turn off the energy and turn on the motor and start the spinning process. And as it turns dark, the spinning process is finished and the casting is done. For the switch, he turns on the fan and we'll start the cooling process. Now he's going to assemble the second casting we're going to be doing. This is of a ring number 1108, which is featured in our website gallery. This ring has three parts to this mold, and this ring has 1,108 tiny dots in a pattern. He uses the O-ring holder to help him hold the pieces together as he puts them into the O-ring. And just like the other casting, he'll put the exact amount of metal that's needed for the casting, add the little top, and when the furnace is cooled down, we'll take the other mold out and put this one in. There are many advantages of this system over traditional methods, and these include the ability to easily, safely, and economically cast and recast, waste-free and without using any toxins, the same metal in just minutes as needed, using inexpensive, reusable graphite molds into a variety of findings and components. These include casting grain, rolling gold for sheets, or bars, cones, discs, wires, shanks, or rings, and bezels and prong settings for solitaires. Now it looks as though Stasha's ready to open the furnace and take off the first casting. Unlike the lost wax process, there are no plasters, wax injectors, rubber molds, vulcanizers, or frames. And unlike rubber molds, graphite molds will not warp or age and are virtually indestructible. There's no long, expensive, dangerous burnout time, no smelly wax fumes or chemical sprays or any waste at all. And best of all, there's no metal loss. Now Stasha's taken out the casting. You can see there, that's our 4.5 inch by 1/2 inch by 2 millimeter ring for rolling gold. And now he's going to simply place the other mold for pattern number 1108 from our website, and we'll start the casting process again. Now we're going to turn the pressure on. Turn on the electricity. I'll bring the camera back up to the observation port. Stosh will again rock it back and forth. There we go. Once it's melted enough, there we go. We'll turn off the energy and turn on the spinning. And the second casting is finished. The best of all is there's no metal loss, and if necessary, the jeweler can simply recast whatever he just cast to make something else. Truly no waste. A jeweler can greatly reduce his dependence on the refiner using this method, as well as say goodbye to the high prices of findings and sheet in precious metal. Stosh has now removed that ring we talked about, bringing it over. We're going to cut it in half, or cut it open for us now, and show you the incredible malleability of it, and use it for rolling. The quality of the metal and precision of the spin casting into graphite is light years away from the problems that result from traditional methods. No wax or plaster means no shrinkage, and spinning at up to 20,000 RPMs results in an unusually dense metal, making it highly suitable for fabrication or enamel. And because graphite's precision is measured in microns, jewelry components and findings can be compared in precision and quality to die-struck or milled pieces, and the metal is repeatedly and always porosity-free. There's no fire scale or pickle to strip, and of course there is never any porosity. This strip is much easier to roll than an ingot, which every jeweler knows would take a good 20 minutes of rolling and annealing to reach this stage. Beautiful. Now I'll bet you that the furnace is cool enough to open up and remove the second casting. Our system has numerous advantages to the induction heating method too. These include substantial energy savings, using 1/5 the energy with a Q30, not the 95% energy loss of induction heating. Also, our system doesn't require that the load match the coil. We can cast varying loads. The system is safe with no high voltage dangers and no need for industrial power. No experts need to come to your shop and tell you all about the dangers of their product. Our system is closed and poses no risk of injury, so the jeweler can put away the torch for our type of casting. Melting and casting in a vacuum protects the metal from oxidation. This way, rolling gold or silver can be cast and recast without damage to the integrity of the alloy. This can't be done with casting gold alloyed by so-called secret components. And when oxygen is present during the melting process, or when after melting in a vacuum gases like argon are forced into a casting flash to pressurize molten metal. And our method uses spin casting, which is the only method for small grain casting results. The metal is completely undamaged by the process, and as Stosh has demonstrated, it can be cut and opened and bent back and forth, rolled out, and still retains its integrity and casting ability. This is why our method is by far superior to other techniques of melting and casting precious metals commonly used in fine jewelry shops. And there you have it. He's about to open up this one here and show you the ring that was just cast. Just has to cool down a little bit more. 2 castings in 10 minutes. It's that simple and elegant. And here we go. That mold is reusable, keep in mind, and there you have it. A little ring ready to put on someone's finger. Actually just needs a little bit of buffing, a light tumbling, and it's ready. Well, we want to thank you for watching. We're ready for another casting, but we're going to say goodbye. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Please let us know if you're interested in knowing more information about this technique. You can send us an email and follow the links below and give us some feedback. Thank you. Bye-bye.